What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the green room. It is Friday, and it's time to do a little rebuild, rewick, refresh sesh. I got something here that I'm going to throw a nice fresh set of wicks in. Not exactly sure what liquid's going to go in it yet, but we'll get to that when we get there. Maybe I'll have you guys help me decide. And I'm curious to hear what maybe the boys might have to set up if they do. If not, cool, no worries. We can just kick back, have conversation as usual. But before we get into that, let's find out what we might be vaping on at the moment, and maybe what we might be getting into, after that. So let's start off with Sean. What you ripping on over there, dude?
Well, I'm keeping it simple as always. I got the old Gen 2 or Gen 200, whatever the fuck they actually named it. And you'll notice that this topper is a little different. And we brought this up a couple weeks back when we were talking about some good sequel addies, and that is the Goon LP.
Dude, that's the crazy part about that, bro, is I know how small that mod is and that RDA, so it's like a nice, like, little
Yeah,
pocket
bro.
fucking ripper, dude. Because I
It
heard the
Yeah,
is.
crackle
I was
on
gonna
it. I
say
heard the
it would
crackle when you
rip.
took a rip earlier,
It
dude.
would
So I
definitely
know that
rip.
thing's got, a nice spicy one in there.
Yeah, it's loaded with a pair of Breeze Tones triple 28, so it's coming in at a 0.13, which is actually really reasonable. You guys can already see here. We were talking about that, the way we cut airflow down and stuff. I'm keeping her pretty cut down, so it's maybe a third of the way
Yeah,
shut.
but I bet that's
Yep,
nice.
And
that's
that's the
still
thing with the
like pretty
with
good
the
amount of air.
0.13, it's tasty. You can get a good, nice toot. And I'm finishing off another one of these Crumbs Tobacco in their green label, which is their like really nice apple flavor. Like it's a little bit green apple. There's definitely like a Macintosh or some kind of a red apple flavoring in there too. But all in all, it's pretty pleasant. But this thing's due for a rewick, so when we get to that point in the program, I'm gonna go ahead and rewick her. So that's it for me. And what you got going on there, Uncle Chris?
All right, so I got some of my strawberry custard and the mod. It's that good old dude. I just like really like this mod so much. Like for a regulated mod, which I don't know. Sometimes I just get lost in just using one for a few days, and then I'll be like, "Oh man, why are you doing this? You have a mech mod." But I really do like this mod. I think that that's partly why. Um, so for whatever reason, this is the Odin 200, I believe, but it's the V2. There's two different versions, right, James, of the Odin, like
Yeah,
the 200.
y-
Yeah, so it's the
there's
Odin
actually like
200.
three. Because there's like the Odin, and then the DNA 251, and then
The
now the Odin
Odin
V2. And I'm
V2.
sure there's probably going to be a DNA version of this at some point.
Dude, I would buy it. I would buy it.
Yeah,
But
dude, DNA it.
anyways, I love this mod. Yeah, the Odin V2. It's awesome. I think that I have 25,000 hits on this mod.
Nice.
Like it's been going good. But on top, I got the RDA2 in gold. And then I have a copper rose is what the drip tip is in there.
I think my
And
puff
some
cover got
breeze
reset.
tones. I'm gonna rewick this because secret time. I didn't start vaping the strawberry custard on these wicks. So it's not my style. Like I need to remedy that problem. James,
All
go ahead.
right. So for me, if you guys seen the cloud check, rocking the Matterhorn from Snowcap with that Reload 26 on top of there. Still got that Bearded Viking acrylic tank section on there. Breeze Tones triple 28s. But I rewicked it last night because I didn't even think to save it for today. But I ended up throwing some mango in there because I got a fresh shipment in. I was out for an entire week, and I
Dude, you
survived.
even wrote it though. Like you had it and and
Yeah,
had
dude,
been
and I
out a
still
week.
wrote it
And
out till Friday, bro.
I'll say, like, honestly, respect.
Hey,
Respect.
but shout outs to Deep Cut Squava Jelly for holding me down. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna rewick this guy right here. Here's the cap. The legal RDA from Legal Mods. This is like the nice shiny stainless guy. Show you guys the little deck action going on there. But yeah, throw a fresh set of wicks in there, and I haven't quite decided exactly what liquid's gonna go in there. Maybe guava jelly might go back into something. Maybe something else. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But we'll get there when we get there. But before we get there, and all that stuff, let's find out what we did in this thing that we like to call the shed. It's time for what's new in the shed.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, head on over to ShedTimePodcast.com for all your Shed Time podcast needs. And this new episode coming up Monday, we're talking about getting cozy, the cold weather. We just want to, stay in, be warm. And, sometimes you get those days you don't even want to get out of bed. You just feel like a warm, toasty cinnamon bun. And if you know what that's a reference to, then you know it's a reference to The Simpsons. And we actually talk about some of those Simpsons predictions because there have been some out there that are absolute bogus, but there are some out there that are actually kind of legit. And it's, as a Simpsons fan, it even freaks me out. But on top of that, we also talk about some, different experiences and stories we've had going to clubs and shows. And we even discuss some game streamers that we've been getting into. Some people who've been blowing up all over the place, including Grandpa Gaming, a 70-plus-year-old veteran who's out here crushing people with sniper headshots. And it's incredible.
Dude, his reactions are honestly,
Dude, like he just
they're
can't
so
help but
good.
smile.
He just giggles. It's like
Yeah. Dude, he's the best. He's
like,
one
oh my
of the
God.
best. I love it. So yeah, we talk about all that and so much more, and you can check that out over on the Shed Time Podcast. It's on all the podcasting platforms as well as our home, ShedTimePodcast.com. And that's what's new in the shed.
Very nice, very nice. Juan says Viking grip with the Valhalla 30 RDA. Nice. What else are people vaping on out there? I'm curious. If you're rewicking along with us tonight, what are you rewicking? I would like to know that as well. Okay, is your name like Zeppo? Is that how that would be? Zeapo? Is that how you would pronounce that? Or Zepo? So I've been trying to catch you your lives, dude. Seems like I'm always busy. Well, dude, you're here now, and that's all that matters. Thanks for popping in, man. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Zepo. Gotcha. Zepo. Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate it. What else we got? Trusty Empire and Stubby. Very nice. Very nice. Solid setups there. What else we got out here?
Dude, we got an old familiar face out in
I
the crowd.
did see Ender's other game. Good to see you,
Ender.
Good to see you, man. Been too long, like I said, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Of course, we got Drip Theory hanging out as always. We've got our amazing moderators, Ern, Addy, Tooney holding it down.
Kevy Kev is in the building.
Oh, of course. We got Ben hanging out, Ronnie J. We got Sharon. You must be new. I don't recognize your name. So thank you for popping in. Greatly appreciate it. Who else we got in here? Of course, we got good old LJ. What up, man? You're a nerd. Hey, man, don't call me a nerd. You're a nerd. And Dane T, too. Don't forget. Or Dean T.
And I'm going to give him a early shout out. What up, Cicero?
Oh, yeah, because he's going to pop in, I'm sure.
Because he'll be here, damn it.
Oh, yo. Okay, so sorry. I just saw Drip 3 said he's using the Tenacious Unicorn and RDA2 and bottled Violence Banana Custard. You can buy that in a bottle now?
Yeah, dude, he's got the bottles of banana custard, bro.
Yeah.
He's got the first release, and then he's getting a second batch in with more banana.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited for Will and the Bottled Violence line because we were talking just last weekend, and he was saying that like he's been selling quite a lot of Bottled Violence lately, and it's blowing him away just all the positive feedback he's getting. And I'm just, I'm always happy when our friends are doing well and like it excites me to see that like all these people are jumping onto it, checking it out, and realizing that it's all that we've been saying. It's really good liquid.
Absolutely. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to adjust my camera real quick. So enjoy this old school Frames Janklin logo for the time being.
That is definitely a classic logo now.
Man, I'm seeing a lot of people vaping the RDA for vaping too. Vicky Mo says he's using a Hexome with an Eclipse and an Empire with an RDA for vaping too. Enders said that he's using an Aspire mix with K-From Prime with Van Gogh's The Cust in the Tank. This being my everyday carry. There you go.
All right, I think that.
J says hail to the punk rock silver flask.
All right, can
Hell yeah.
you guys see? Haha.
Yes.
Perfecto. Okay. I need to figure out where I need to be. I'm gonna put this guy right here. Shout out to Bearded Viking once again. I found my Stormtrooper Addy stand the other day, and pretty dope. That's gonna be my marker, so I know how close I have to be, so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, let me get out my trusty bag o' cotton bacon, and then
Dude, I think that the RDA 2 is pretty popular.
dude, it's a banger. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Oh, I appreciate that. But like so many people are vaping it in chat. I'm vaping it. Sean, what were you vaping on? Oh no, you're the Goon
I
LP.
got the Goon LP right now.
Yeah.
I had to stop vaping the RDA too for a little while. Damn. It needs a chance to rest every now and then.
Yeah, I think I'm going on like a month-long binge of just only the layer cake though. I'm getting that Jones.
I gotta find my layer cake because now that I'm vaping this, that's been like the thing that I want to vape. Like, oh man, this is good, but it just makes me want to vape my layer cake more.
Right.
Let's go.
Well, I'm saying that like I vape a layer cake a lot, but I totally get what you mean. There's like certain addies, you set it up and you vape it, and then it reminds you of another one, and you're like, oh yeah, like, shoot, I should vape that right now.
Because you know what, like, because like we were saying a couple weeks ago when we were talking about it, like they're very similar, but there are distinct differences in the way that they vape. And like now that I'm vaping this, it's like, yeah, now I want to go back and enjoy that particular nuance of that style of vaping that the layer cake has. The old layer goat, as
That's
Uncle Chris
right,
likes to
sir.
refer to it.
That's right, sir. Honestly, okay, sorry. I'm gonna rewick this layer cake this right here. That's it. Sorry, RDA 2.
You changed your mind, huh? Pulled an audible.
Dude, absolutely.
It's calling him. We've been talking about it too much.
Dude, I've been thinking about it for like a week. I'm like, man, I need the layer cake right now.
I believe these are 3mm coils. Maybe not. Cannot see what I'm doing. I got a microphone
Perfecto.
right in front of my face. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Give it a little snip.
For all the people out there that don't pull their wicks before they put something away, I live the same life as you.
Yeah, samesies, dude.
Here's my question. Did you at least remember to vape it dry before you hung it up?
Nope.
Nope.
I hate it when I do that.
That's just
Honestly,
my life. I'm used to that, Sean. That's how I've just lived.
that is a oftentimes a deciding factor of an addy on whether or not I'm gonna vape. Like, if I'm like, oh man, I wouldn't mind vaping that, and then I look and realize I did that to myself, I'll often be like, what I'm vaping's vaping really good right now. I don't need to deal with that. But if I left it dry and left the wicks in, then I'm like, all right, well, I've only got to pull some old wicks and just give it a quick rinse. That I can live with. So I don't understand the complex there in my head. But yeah, that's it.
Give these guys a little
So I'm gonna try
fluff.
something a little different because again, being in a state that isn't allowed to sell flavors, I'm about to try the cannoli tobacco from Casadaga.
Okay.
I'm told there is a tobacco note to it, but otherwise it's the cannoli.
Yeah, I'd probably be out. What are those green scissors? I need those. These are some what were
Oh, that's really
formerly
good.
known as vape shears, but are now known as Razor's Edge. Shout outs to Grim Green because he sent me like my first pair, I believe, and then I ended up getting some more from Coil Clout, which by the way, if you use the code SHEDTime, I think you might be able to get a discount. I'm not sure if that still works or not, but check it out.
Try it. Let us know.
Yeah. But yeah, you can get them there. They're pretty nice, dude. I like them just because they're super sharp, super pointy. I know some people don't like them, but I enjoy them.
Dude, I got these scissors right here. They're actually like crazy. They're for like a mustache or beard trimming or something, but they're like really, I don't
Oh,
know.
they've got to
They're
be
like
nice,
they're crazy
perfectly
sharp.
aligned.
And dude, I'll tell you, it's I can use them as cotton and tweezers. Or like what I would poke, like tuck in the
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
ends of cotton into the deck. Like I could use the scissors easy.
Where'd
I
my
gotta say this smells pretty bomb.
Oh yeah, dude. I still haven't even figured out what liquid's going in here.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I'd wish that I was doing exactly what I'm doing right now.
All right.
I would definitely not want to try a brand new liquid I've never tried before. Actually, that's exactly
I'm just gonna call
what I
out
really
some
want
stuff
that.
people are vaping on out here in chat real quick. We got Dickie Mo's vaping on a Hexome with an Eclipse and an Empire with an RDA2 banger. KY's got a 25 millimeter Vindicator with the Osiris Mini RTA on it. That sounds solid. Um, LJ RDA for vaping on a Matterhorn, banger of a setup. Recurve V2 on the top side dual, Twisted Timmy's Aliens .17 and DIY Strawberry Cheesecake from Zippo, sick. We got a Pulse Squonk with RDA2 and some Georgie in there. Hell yeah, Ronnie,
Oh,
banger, banger.
jealous.
What else we got? What else we got? Oh, Enders said something up here about what he was vaping on. Aspire mix of the K Fun Prime with Van Gogh's The Crust in the tank. This is my ED. Oh, very nice. What else we got? Beecher has Palmer's powders RDA for vape and V2s on his site. Didn't even know. Nice. I'm gonna have to go check that out after this. Go see what they look like. Earn Anarchist Orange Asgard Mini LE Matterhorn Breeze Tones Triple 26s. Solid. I don't think I've never tried many. Well, I wouldn't say I've never tried. I haven't tried many of the Anarchist liquids other than the pink lemonade.
I've tried a few of them. I wasn't really a fan of any of the ones. Like I didn't mind the pink lemonade. And there's another one that they released just before pink lemonade, I think. I can't remember what it
Dude,
was.
Danny Castle was all about an Anarchist liquid, wasn't he?
I don't remember actually. I think did he like maybe the Anarchist White?
Danny, if
I
you're
think the
watching this,
Anarchist
bro,
White
later
is
on,
like,
or you're just creeping in the chat, uh, think about you, dude. Hopefully you're doing well.
oh, I saw him still posting the Discord, so at least he's doing good. I know that he's still
Still alive and kicking.
Danny Castle,
He's
you
out there
know.
doing doing the Danny Castle thing.
He's
Hmm.
just working his ass off.
Dude, I will say, dude, that's like 2 weeks in a row. I will say, since Enders popped in, that we've had like old you know, Stooge Crew filthy casuals pop in on chat, dude. We had Aziz and Jacoby last week, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that's true. Yeah.
We had tuna
Yeah,
pop
that's
up
true.
recently.
All
It's
right.
a beautiful thing.
I'm wondering, do I put another fruit into this or maybe something else? I've
I
already
gotta
got
say,
I've already got
this liquid
mango.
is a fucking banger.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Pretty good wicking job for me and Chris.
I think it passes.
I still have to remember to put liquid on it.
I know. That's why I'm trying to make sure I pick my liquid and put liquid on it before I put the cap on it. And then we'll go from there. What is Anarchist Orange Urn? Oh, it's Mandarin Orange, Mango Citrus. Oh, that does sound kind of nice. But let me go ahead and fix my camera once again, because you guys, I'm sure, know how to drip liquids onto a RDA and put a cap on and all that stuff. But screen back. There we go. And boom. All right. So we have a couple selections as far as liquids go.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, dude, I should have nicked this up.
Perfection.
Because you know what? Fuck. I'm gonna have to.
Dude, for anybody out there that's still fading the layer cake though, for real, shame on you. That's all I can say. Like it just makes so good. Sean, am I making you jealous with this layer cake love right now? Like you just said, you're like, I should be. Dude, it's just, oh. That's the thing, right? So maybe that's just vaping in general, but I can go from using the RDA2 and loving it, loving the experience, thinking it's just fantastic. And then I can use the layer cake, and I'm like, that's just a little bit better, baby. Like that's it. You know what I mean?
All right.
But oof,
Question for my my mixers out there, because I don't ever mix liquids. For a 120 or 100 mil, uh, and I have a 36 milligram Nick shot. Would I need one or two to make this a 3?
I think you probably need two.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make
But
sure.
we'll get a consensus from the chat too. Because I feel like one would do like a 60, so like maybe it'll be a little bit over a 3. I don't know.
Is it one urn?
What's one?
He said one, right? That's what Ern said. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. You
Yeah,
usually do
Ernstine, you
two.
usually use 218 milligram for a 3.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay.
For 100 mil urn?
Okay. Yeah. That. Okay. Cool. That's why I asked. Because I'm not
Yeah, well,
trying
he
to.
like works at a shop. Like I could find that out pretty quick. I don't know that off the top of my head just because.
Well, here's the thing. We'll just do one and then see how it is. Because I think I'm just going to go with this one. Just because it's been sitting here. Even though I should have probably even nicked this up and let it sit for a little bit and all that. Oh, I got to just shake the shit out of this thing. Yeah, Nick shots confuse me too, Steve-O. We don't. It's not something I do here.
Here, you know what I might be able to do? Can you tell me the numbers on the actual bottle? Like the Nick shot bottle?
What do you mean the actual numbers?
Like how many milliliters of it is?
It's
Does it
10.
say?
It's 10 milliliters and it's 36 milligram per milli. Wait. Yeah, 10 milliliters, 36 milligram. I was hoping we might have some Brits in here that would know.
Well, I thought that Ern might know just
Well, yeah,
because
if anybody would know, Ern would, so. You think I would know these things, but. Ooh, this is a workout. Oh, wait, I got to do the Addy Tooney rule. Gotta look directly into the camera.
yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, dude, Fresh Show 3. I remember like him and TBC used to do like a mixing show together. And that's what they would always do. They would like overemphasize that and they'd be like just fucking going like Those are actually the good old days, man. But that was also when I personally was just probably getting
Oh, shout outs to the Punk Rock Silver Fox. He just shot me a text. It says if it's a regular 100 ml bottle, use a 36 milligram to make it a 3 milligram. Cool, because I got this Nick shot from you, so.
Then he would definitely know.
You would know. Shout outs to Punk Rock Silver Fox. He may not be in chat, but he's tuning in. He's probably doing some shed time.
Fuck yeah. He knows what it's all about.
But I am excited to try this liquid though. Like I don't think I've vaped it yet.
What is it again?
It's Uncommon #1 from Super Good and Grim Green. It's a Snickerdoodle vanilla ice cream with cinnamon.
I mean, that sounds pretty good to me.
Right? Just want to make sure this thing is super, super.
Somebody get this man a reciprocating saw. Right? Stat. Just tape it to the blade.
You got some marketplace samples today. Are they new samples, Ern, or just in general you got marketplace?
Oh, cinnamon's great, Juan. Like for real. I don't know. I like cinnamon and vapes.
Yeah, depending on the amount. As long as it's not too overpowering, because it can be throaty.
Yeah, but like there have been some like good like cinnamon roll or like the French toast one that I was vaping.
Dude, there was a good French toast when I used to vape back in the day. I think it was like a French liquid, to be honest with you too. I may be wrong.
Dude, as weird as it is, like I was never
new
really
to
a
you,
fan
but not
of
new
any
flavors.
maple flavored like e-liquids.
I recommend, Ern, if you're gonna try any of the marketplace or try the samples, the blood orange tango berry is delicious. The pink punch berry is really good too. It's a little bit more of like a sweeter kind of like candier sort of situation. The pineapple peach dragon fruit's actually pretty good. Or I think it's actually pineapple peach dragonberry or some shit. But let's see how this goes.
Nice. Zippo says cinnamon roll from Mount Baker Vapor got him off of cigarettes in 2014. Hell
Dude.
yeah.
I actually tried a few liquids from Mount Baker way back in the day, back on when I was using a Kanger Pro Tank.
We
Oh,
carried a few
dang.
of them in our vape shop because we were working on a system where we could literally carry a flavor from, like a high like 24 milligram all the way down to 0 for some people. This way we could really try to transition people off of salt nicks if they were looking to do that.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Like first impressions.
What's that?
Remember the Snickerdoodle custard from Rescued?
Yes.
That's what this kind of tastes like. But this doesn't have like as much of a custardy note. It's more of a cream note. You know? But like it's got that same like Snickerdoodle cinnamon up front sort of situation.
I think I could
I
get
wouldn't
behind
say
that.
it's throaty. At least it's not hitting me like super hard in the throat. I got like a touch of a tickle. Might be because it's on fresh wicks, so I may need to settle in a little bit. And I've just added a Nick shot to it, so that might need to, you know, what's the word?
Meld together.
Incorporate itself with the rest of the flavors and stuff. But once that happens, I feel like this is gonna be a pretty solid lick. Like if you like Snickerdoodles, like I do, you're probably gonna like this liquid for sure. The crazy thing is like I don't get like a crazy amount of like cookie, like I get a touch of it, but it's not like super like cookie forward.
I mean,
Maybe
if it's a
that'll come in.
Snickerdoodle ice cream, you would.
I'm gonna say like you
be-
get like the Snickerdoodle, like you get like the like if you were to like take like a scoop of like vanilla ice cream with like a Snickerdoodle on top, and you like put like but the cookie touches your tongue first, sort of thing, and then like you get a couple crunches of the cookie, and then the ice cream kind of just like just soaks into it. You know what I mean? Just melts into it. That's kind of what's going on. I would be curious to see how this would vape in like an RTA though, because I feel like it almost might be better or something. Maybe a little bit. Let me turn this down a little bit. Oh, it might help too if my airflow was lined up. Holy shit, dude! I'm vaping this thing and the airflow is not even lined up.
But yeah, before you adjust the airflow, now just leave it the right. How's it now?
Wow, dude! I get more cookie now. Pro tip: check your airflow, people. I had it lined up to where it's coming like across the cotton
Oh
instead of
no.
like hitting the coil.
Good to know it vaped all right when you had the
I was
airflow
wondering why. I
wrong.
was wondering why it felt a little bit more airy than normal. The flavor was still good though. Like I wasn't mad about it. That's hilarious though.
You didn't seem mad about it.
No, I was thoroughly enjoying myself. Now let's see. I'm gonna put some fresh juice on the coils here. That was juice for anybody that was curious. That's what I said. That's crazy how much different it tastes. Not in a bad way. Everything is kind of like blending together better. You know what I mean?
So more air cuts out the cookie. Proper air.
Well, when
Tastes like
when
it's
you're
supposed to.
when it hits the actual coil, you know what I mean, and it's not hitting the cotton, flavor is much better, much better.
I want to say to Zippo that I think that anybody that was vaping back then, there was times that you were doing things that like you probably would be like, why was I doing that then? Because he said that he's
Yeah, I
like
see
back then
it.
I was using an E-Leaf iStick 100 watt with an El Diablo BAAL, and 24 gauge round wire with some dangerous ass purple EFS batteries.
I feel like we've all probably made similar mistakes in our vape journeys over the years.
I still have those purple EFS batteries marked for 35 amp on the wrapper. Actually, a 10 amp battery. Yep, they are my flashlight batteries now. From all those flashlights I received from ordering good batteries.
Yeah, for real, huh? So
I
I just
probably
got
got
like
like
IMR. They're like, "Are you sponsored by like IMR? Is that what it is? IMR?"
I think it was IMR that was doing it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking at one right over here right now.
Do you know what's so funny? I ordered from them probably 3 or 4 times, and I never once got a fucking flashlight. And I wonder if it's because it was international.
Yeah, because I had to select I had to select shipping with free gift.
Yeah, and I don't know if I had that option.
Yeah, I believe that because you were international. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Weird.
they're
Speaking
probably
of
like,
which,
"Yo, no, it's gonna cost us an extra $2
did
to
you
ship
guys
it with this."
see that apparently there's going to be a new mollicel that's supposed to be like a 60 amp possible battery or something like that? Mooch still has to test that. I just saw like a quick post on Instagram.
I mean,
But
I
we're getting
never
to a
saw that.
point
That's
that it's
crazy.
possible because like with the electric cars happening and becoming so common, the battery technology for those has had to severely advance. And, you know, it's really no shock to most of us, but the inside of those big battery packs for a lot of electric vehicles are just a fuckload of like 21700s all wired in series. So there's definitely going to be some really great battery technology that's going to hit the consumer market sooner or later, and this may be the beginning of it.
yeah, I know. I know it said he said it's 45 continuous, but he's saying that they're claiming it to be 60, or that it could reach up to 60. Is like, which is I'm just saying like it's interesting to hear that. You know what I mean? Because that's even 45, dude. 45
Yeah,
continuous is
45
high, bro.
continuous, that's insane.
Yeah.
That 60 is probably just a pulse rating, but a 60 pulse amperage is impressive.
Yeah, dude. That's a lot, dude.
Even the
I'm
like
just think
P45Bs or whatever, like I'd never find that I'm pushing those batteries. It doesn't feel like it. So like I wonder what
I just feel
benefits
like it's
I would personally get
I
from
feel
getting
like
that
this is
battery.
what's going to happen with it. I don't necessarily know. It might hit a little bit harder because with it being able to do 45 continuous, you might get a little bit more of a punch. But
Yeah,
I
there'd
just
be
feel like it's going to hit.
significant.
I just feel like it's going to hit harder for longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sort
there
of
should
thing.
be
And
far
it's,
less drop
yeah.
in voltage with that much headroom on your amperage. Because, like,
Yeah,
And if
so you
you're,
could like rock like a 0.11 and just be like,
dude,
yeah,
for
I'm
like a
good for
day,
fucking a
yeah.
solid day
Dude,
vaping good.
imagine a pair of those inside a parallel box.
did you see what the mall was on it, Earn?
Dude, if it's like 4,000 mile, that's
I think
probably
it was like
crazy.
48 or something like that. I may be wrong.
What
But
are the P45Bs or whatever they are?
3, I think.
They're like 3,000 mile, but they're like 35 amp, or are they more than that?
Addy says he thinks it was 5,000.
Is it?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, a 45 amp continuous discharge with 5,000 mAh.
Yeah, Kevin, like theoretically, if it actually hits fucking 60 amps, you're not even going to like 99% max of that fucking battery, bro. With that build.
Like, I'm
That's
just
too hot
thinking.
for me, but
I'm already thinking about the
Later,
fact that
Zeppo.
like
Thanks for tuning in, bud.
this
Later, bud.
0.13 it at a continuous discharge gives me 3.7 volts on fully charged batteries. So that means that this same build with a 45 amp battery pair would probably give me almost 4 volt discharge. That's insane.
Yeah,
Are you talking about it in bypass mode?
Well, no, because bypass is series. This would be I'm thinking of it in a parallel mode. I'm not talking about this mod.
Oh, okay.
Dude, yeah, pair those in the hammer, bro.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. Because like I have a really good healthy pair of VAP cells that I run in my hammer, and that's how I can say with complete certainty that when I run this with a fresh pair, with the drop, I get a 3.7 almost on the nose for those first like 10 or 15 rips before I start to get a little bit of sag. So those are 30 amp batteries. 245s in that? It'd be insane.
Yeah, that is a good point too. Steve-O says those amp limits are temp contingent. As long as you don't reach 60 degrees Celsius, then you can even run a P28A up to 35 amps. Interesting. That's pretty warm.
Does Mooch still get the support to like do what he does
Yeah,
full
he's still.
time?
I don't know if he's because he still has. I believe he still has his Patreon and stuff. But yeah, he's still doing it. Like, because
Nice.
that's how I found out about him. Is he made a post about him getting him in and that he's gonna start doing testing on him.
It just feels like there's been a lot less new batteries to hit the market that he had to test.
Well, that and it's. I don't think many people. I haven't touched or kept up with them as much. You know what I mean? Oh, and there's Cicero. You got a shout out earlier, bro. By the way, just saying.
Yeah, you've been here the whole time, Cicero. We got
Yo, and Kev, 80 degrees Celsius is like, nah, dude, you're not going outside of that.
That's hot.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking real hot.
you. Yeah, 68 is 20C. So I can't do the math in my head for 80 to what that is in Fahrenheit, but that's
Hey Siri,
short of boiling.
what's 80 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
100 is
80 degrees Celsius is 176 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's hot as shit.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
wait, what are you doing outside when it's 176 degrees? I don't know.
Yeah, you can't touch your battery if it's getting that hot. Like you'll have to put your mod down well before it's reaching that heat.
Yeah. But speaking of heat,
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking what you're thinking. Are you thinking what we're thinking, Chris? I'm going to take that as a yes. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think you got know what time it is. If you could tell by the
This is that time that we do the thing with the stuff. So you know what it is. Roll that bumper.
back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your Shed Time break. I know I sure did. Still recovering. Still catching my breath. But hey, you know what? We'll get there.
Still manual mode.
Did y'all pass? Oh, sorry, LJ. You didn't. You were. I didn't see you in the rotation, dude. My bad. My bad. Appreciate that. The wee baby Seamus. Yeah, if you guys haven't, smash that like button. Would be greatly appreciated. But other than that, let's see where this poll's at and go ahead and end it and figure out what we're doing here tonight on this episode of the Green Room. And for the game, it looks like 42% of you guys want to see a little bit of a game that we like to call fact or fiction. So with that being said, we do have a kind of a tradition when it comes to this game. First off, I'll tell you the rules, what we'll do. Of course, well, I guess I'll tell you the first thing is Sean starts it off because he has his random book of useless information right there, which is very, very kind of a cheat code when it comes to this because it's one thing.
It's 100%.
Yeah,
Zero pressure on him.
Me and Chris end up looking up a lot of the same stuff because, you know what? We're not that smart and don't know that much random shit. And he's got another one. So he's got two.
There's
You know what?
this is a whole series of books, and I only own 2 of them.
All
but
right.
there are
How many
several.
more? Okay, so Chris, we need to get on like Amazon or something.
Yeah, and you need to cop the colors that I don't have. That way you have separate
I'm
facts.
gonna look and see if they got like a blue or a purple one or something.
You know?
And then we'll do that. So anyways, how this game goes is the three of us, one at a time, are going to spit out what we think is a quote-unquote fact. And then the other 2 of us here on the panel, as well as you guys in chat, are going to decide whether we think it is in fact a fact or if it's some complete made-up bullshit fiction, which does happen here. And I will tell you what, sometimes it comes down to, semantics. You know what I mean? Sometimes the numbers changed or, instead of is, they say isn't. And, there's a lot of little wordplay that happens that can kind of screw you up here. So you kind of got to pay attention and really think it out. But anyways, it's a lot of fun. Sorry I'm burping so much. I just drank this delicious beverage here that I like to call Sprite. Best lemon lime soda out on the market. Not sponsored, by the way. That's just a rubbing in Chris's face. But anyways, let's get into it, Sean. Hit us with your first one. And then I'm going to see if I could possibly find something new. Or maybe rack the old brain or the old noodle and see if I can think of something that I may have heard. Or I have to just make up something. But yeah, go for it. What you got?
The billionth number of pi is 9.
Fact, because I'm not... I don't know. I know it's 3.14 because I use pi on a day. That's the funny thing, Sean, is I use pi daily. I don't a calculator does it, but I have to. Pi is part of the equation in my daily job.
You do equations every day that involve
pi.
Dude, I never. Dude, I'm so glad I'm better with numbers than I am with words, because, dude, I do so much math on a daily basis, and I never even thought about it. You know what I mean? Because like I'm calculating footage, and then radiuses and those sorts of things, and not only that, but now I'm having to fucking turn inches into millimeters, and so that's changing fractions into decimals. And then trying to remember all. Let's just say I've learned a lot at this new job, because I've definitely had, well, not learned a lot, relearned a lot. But anyways, I'm saying fact. Sorry, just because I don't want to try and do the math, and that's just where my brain went to start. So
I'm gonna say that it is a fact. I have a 1 in 10 chance, or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got
facts
out there?
I
One
like
fiction.
Addie's. He says I like pi. Fact.
Wait, did I say Wire Talk with Big G? What up,
Oh
dude?
yeah, you see why I talk with
See,
Big G.
okay, this is awesome, man. I'm liking that this is happening, bro, because this is 2 weeks in a row. We've had two people that have been popped in that we haven't seen in a minute, and it's awesome to see, as well as some new faces.
Yo, G.
You know, dude, like, shout out to you, my dude. Hope you're well, man. Good to see you.
Absolutely.
Also,
I'm-
get some sleep, bud.
I'm feeling so nostalgic right now.
This is a beautiful thing. And as far as this fact or fiction is concerned, according to my book, it's a fact. So, because not a single one of us is going to ever go through the effort to fully, truly fact check this, everybody wins today on this one. Because if it's fiction, how the fuck are we going to actually know? I'm not writing out pi to a billion.
Oh, you just
spaces.
like said it?
But no, like according to the book, it's a fact.
Okay.
But
Well,
can I
if
fact
it's in
check the book?
Well,
I can't on this one.
I'm sure you can if you had a calculator that'll do it. If you Google it, I'm sure it'll tell you.
Google's wrong a lot of times.
Hey.
So that's the thing, like. But yeah, so according to the book, it's a fact.
I want to say, hell yeah, Big G says he's been learning how to mix and master music and having a ball. That's awesome. I love hearing people enjoying what they're doing. So that's great.
So who wants to throw the next one out?
I can go first because I already have I have two ready to go in my brain. So I'm gonna go
Nice.
first. The first AA battery was invented in 1947. It's just because we were talking about batteries. I was like, oh yeah, I know this. The first AA battery was invented in 1947. Thing that's crazy about that is like they only got like household powered like 2 or 3 decades before that.
Those are the things I'm thinking about. Is that it's like the history of electricity and all of that, and then I go, so just shortly after World War II, they invented the AA battery.
Well, you gotta think about it. They had cars at this point, and they weren't. Or I'm sure at
Yeah,
some
but
point
car
they-
batteries are like they're different.
Yeah, but you don't think they had some people
Well,
working on it, dude? And think about
James's
the,
point
Oh,
is
like
right.
somebody
They
working
understood
on it.
battery technology.
yeah, battery
Oh,
technology
gotcha.
was a thing.
So the notion of starting to shrink batteries down.
Or was it a D battery?
Yeah, this is specifically a AA battery.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Ender?
it's fiction.
I'm gonna go fact, I guess. Wait, what year did you say, Chris? 47?
1947.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fact just cause what Ender said in chat, bro. And the funny thing is because of what he said at the end. He said he says the AA was introduced in 1907 but standardized in 1947. I once did a school speech on this.
Jesus Christ.
I believe him.
All right, so James, you said what?
So would that be fiction then because it was invented in 1907?
Well, Anders could just be making this all up. He's a funny guy.
I'm gonna say fiction, bro. I'm gonna roll fiction because
General fiction.
Yeah.
Sean, how about you?
I was fiction as well.
Fiction. Okay, well, obviously Anders feels it's fiction. I don't really see many other fictions.
Ben says fiction.
There's a couple facts though. I see the
Yeah.
facts.
Okay, so it's actually fiction, and it's exactly what Anders said.
Because
Like, I
Anders
literally-
literally did give a speech about this.
Dude, I
Yeah,
kinda-
it's like it
dude,
says even like the quick little excerpt
Dude.
when you like put it in on the internet or whatever. Like I don't even know what search it is. It says 1907, introduced in 1907 by the American Eveready Company. The AA battery size was standardized by the American National Standards Institute in 1947, but had been in use in flashlights and electrical novelties before formal standardization. So yeah, that's Enders. You did a speech on that, bro? Thank God I didn't go to your school. I didn't hear speeches like that.
His follow up. I have always been a mega nerd, and that's why we love you, sir.
Biggie says, Ender,
right.
Enders, I hate you, love you, and respect
You
you
guys
all
ready?
at the same time. Yes.
All right. Next Friday will be 5 years of the Green Room.
Dude, I'm gonna say that's
That you know what?
I'm gonna say that that's
a
fiction.
fact.
I'm gonna say that's fiction. Because he said the green room. And it was not the green room from the start.
That's true, but
Okay.
I'm gonna say fact just because let's make it so one of us gets to be right, you know?
True. All right.
All right. We got 2 facts in chat.
A couple of those people in chat have been here the whole time, so
That's a fact too. Yeah, fiction from Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie said fiction.
So we got 1 each on the panel. Bunch of facts.
Got another
and one
fact
fiction.
from VADV.
Another fact from Drip Theory. All right.
Man, I'm one of the few fictions.
You and Ronnie are holding it down with 2, bro. But there's 1,
Ronnie,
2,
we got this.
3, 4, 5 counting Sean.
Steve-O sliding in with another fiction.
I like Enders. He's like, these crews are like. Oh. See, well, that's where you're wrong on that. Well, I don't know. Maybe it may. Okay, you may be right on that. Anyways, it's a fact because the first official green room was March 1st, 2019. Where the title is In the Green Room with Frames and the Hippie.
Okay.
And that's after a couple variations of where it was checking in with Janklin and the Hippie. And then we changed. And then shortly after that, I think it was like, let's see here.
It's like June or July when I started to come on. I think.
That might be maybe.
I like what Enders says. Enders goes, well, sweet baby Jeebus, time does in fact fly.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it does.
Dude, we've been hanging out, like at least Chris and I have at least for 6 years. 2018
yeah.
is when I joined Discord.
I was in Discord, I think, in March of 2018 as well. But I think I was later in March.
Or I thought it was going to be April or May.
It might be. I know it was early spring, if anything. I looked it up once.
Yeah, if you just click on your thing in Discord, it'll tell you.
June. It was June of 2018 that I joined in.
Yeah, mine doesn't say that anymore because I somehow got kicked out of the server and then had to rejoin. So that same thing probably has happened to Kevin K because similar thing happened to him somehow. Anywho, yeah, that was just a fun one that I just noticed because I just pulled up the old YouTube just because I was like, oh, let me try to make a fact about like the green room maybe.
That was an awesome fact.
So yeah, that
and-
means we gotta do something cool next Friday.
yeah, we do.
Ideas. Think of ideas, you guys out there in chat as well, and we'll come back to this conversation after the game. So Sean, back to you.
All right. Well, fact or fiction? A Boeing 747's wingspan is longer than the length of the Wright brothers' flight.
A 747's wingspan.
Fact.
Yeah, the wingspan of a Boeing 747 is longer than the distance that the Wright brothers flew in their
In the
first flight.
first flight.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
yeah,
fact.
Fact. Because I don't
Because,
think
dude, I
they
bet
went, I
you
don't think
that
they
that's
went very
wider than a
far,
football
but
field.
yeah.
Or like, do you think not like the width? Like, if you pulled up, like you're the referee, at the beginning of the game when they're talking to both teams on the other side, like when you're like, the narrow way, looking across the narrow way from center field, like that, each plane wing would be like 50 yards, right? Like those are huge fucking planes. So do you think that the Wright brothers flew further than like a full football field length?
Ern's like, which one? Or not Ern. Enders is like, which one? Which 747? Different variations have different spans.
I mean, he's not wrong about that, but fucking Ern with the technicalities over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with fact. There's a lot of facts too in chat. They used the first fiction actually.
I just want to get some interesting information to augment the answer. All right, cool. So, it is indeed a fact. A Boeing 747's wingspan is longer than the distance of the Wright brothers' first flight. Their first flight was 36 meters or 120 feet.
Dude, Enders is like on Google Food like stat, bro, because he said not which version. He said doesn't matter though. First right flight was 120 feet. Average 747 wingspan is 224.
Yep. The Wright brothers' top successful flight was 852 feet. So that was where they maxed out.
Dude, they couldn't even make a quarter of a mile.
Yeah.
Because like a mile's over 5,000 feet, right? It's like 5,400 or 300.
255.6 meters, 852 feet, and they did it in 59 seconds.
That was probably the most brilliant minute of their lives, though.
Yeah, I imagine. That was their most successful flight, period.
What year was that?
1903.
Dude, they flew before there was a AA battery.
December 17th of 1903 to be exact.
Yeah, and they're from like somewhere in the south, right?
Yeah, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
All right. So Chris, your turn, right? Or was it-
Yes.
yeah, okay.
I think that I went after Sean.
Okay.
So yes, it
Yeah,
would
feels
be my
right.
go. Okay. The top selling single of all time is Soft Cell, Tainted Love.
The top selling single of all
Yeah,
time.
like one hit wonder, top, like the top sorry, it's a top single from a one hit wonder.
Okay. That I'll say
It's
is
Soft
fact.
Cell, Tainted Love.
That I'll say is fact.
I'm gonna go fiction on this one. It just doesn't feel right to me.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if it was single
Tainted
in
Love.
general, I would have said no. But once you add a one-hit wonder, that I'll believe.
It makes it more believable to Sean at being a one
Yeah,
hit
I'm
wonder.
still gonna go fiction on this one, I think.
Yeah, we got a fiction. from Earn. ID20 said fact. I don't know if that's from this question or not.
Dude, Nick, right? I was kind of thinking similar thoughts right now. I could be the shed time, and that's why we're on the same wavelength. Is like thinking about that, like 56 years after the Wright brothers' flight, we were launching things into space. Dude, that's insane, right? It's like, look at how far we've come in such a small span of time.
It's the shed time,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. For sure. I was thinking the exact same thoughts, though, dude. It is crazy, though, to think how far, like, the human race has advanced in, like, 50 years, when you look back. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, like almost every 50
Or just
year
look back
cycle
10
since the
years.
Industrial Revolution, bro.
Look
It's
back
been
at the beginning of
crazy.
the 90s, bro. Or, like, 20 years ago. Or the 80s, bro. It's fucking nuts. Like, when you actually sit down and think about it.
Dude, you used to have a cell phone that would come with like a fucking purse.
I used to have a cell phone I played hacky sack with because the thing wouldn't break. That's
It also
probably
didn't
not a good
have
reason
much
to
of a
play hacky.
screen.
No, it was a flip phone, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the game. Did we already?
Yes, Tainted Love, Sasso. So I saw some people answer it.
A lot of people are saying fiction. I saw that for sure.
A lot of people were saying fiction. And it is actually fiction.
Hell yeah.
It is
Dude,
the
like,
number 2 song of all time because the number 1 is Los Del Rio Macarena.
oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
That is
It's
the
still
number
getting played
1
to this day, dude.
selling one-hit
Tainted
wonder.
Love still gets played, but like any dance.
Yeah,
club,
but
I'm
the
sure.
Macarena is.
I mean, any family function. Anyways,
I want to tell you guys the first. I'm gonna give you the first 3. The first 3 is the Macarena by Los Del Rio. Then it's Tainted Love by Saucel, and then it's Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Oh, for sure.
Poor Eileen. She never asked for any of that.
Nice.
Some of the other names on here are actually pretty
Nice.
funny. Vanilla Ice is up here. Baha Men Who Let the Dogs Out. Like
All right, you guys ready
all
for
these
mine?
songs. Yes, absolutely.
The lighter was invented before the match.
I believe that. I believe that. I'm gonna say that's fact.
That is a fact.
All right.
Does that feel like the whole Flint idea with like a wick was probably simpler and took less science than the creation of a match for some reason.
Man, I didn't think anybody was gonna be like, "Oh hell yeah."
Dude, there's a bunch of facts. Earns the first fiction.
LJ said total BS, but we don't count that. It's fact or fiction.
All right.
Well, I
We're
think
not
that it
getting
would have
into
been, like,
semantics, Ern.
the first
it's what I
match,
said,
bro.
bro.
Not like because I don't think that a match was those like old Flint things you'd pull out and then you
Yeah,
just like
that's
flick it on the
different.
side.
That's
That's not really a match. I don't think
That's the old Flint and Steel, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, is that what that's called? I don't even know
All
what
right,
that's
you guys
called.
ready? There's a
Yeah.
lot of facts. Everybody's pretty much saying fact. There's like 2 fictions I think I seen. It is a fact. The lighter was invented in 1823, while the match was created in 1826. So only 3 years later, they're like, "Why don't we put something on a stick?"
Yeah, it's like, why are we doing all this? Like, we could just have these portable and they cost a lot less.
Well, I mean, you got to figure a lot of those early lighters were just like a container that held some a type of wick, and then a whole bunch of like lighter fluid, very similar to a Zippo, but you would just light this little wick on fire, and then that would be used to light things.
So
And I got to imagine when it comes to like things like the lanterns and stuff, that had to suck trying to light the lantern. And so I bet a lot of people just found a stick and were like, why don't they make this? Somebody needs to make this.
Yeah, they just had like these like splinters of wood that they
You
would just be
know?
like, "Oh, we need another splinter, honey. Go out to the woodshed,
Why
pick
can't they
another
make a
splinter for your mom."
self-igniting stick, damn it?
Hold
All
on,
right, so we
check
going
this
one more
out.
round?
Hold on, I'm gonna try to do something real quick because I want to show you guys what this thing looks like because it's kind of cool. Let me see. Can I do this? And then we're gonna do one of these. Check this thing out. You guys are gonna have to. You and Chris are gonna have to look at this screen or at the stream. So there's
Why
gonna be.
was up with it?
Oh, because I'm gonna put it on the stream instead of screen sharing. Okay, and boom. Check this thing out, dudes. It's pretty freaking crazy. Actually, I'm going to make it big. It's just going to cover all our faces for a second. That's the first lighter.
Okay, I'm still waiting. I'm just a little bit
Yeah,
behind, I
I
think.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't look at it.
Oh, there it is.
If anything, I'll show you after, Sean. It's pretty crazy, right?
Oh, I have it. That's crazy. That's actually pretty crazy, man. That's like so complex, huh?
Oh, wow.
That's like so much to that.
Uh-oh. The stream's still going.
I think so.
Okay, because I just got like an error. Well, anyways,
No, it's
hopefully
going.
everything's still going. Anyways,
No, it's going. It's good.
let's get back to this game here. So, you guys want to do one more real quick, or one more round?
I'm gonna have to like search for one. It might take longer for me to do another one.
It's up to you guys. If not, we could just chill and chat for a minute and fucking.
I mean,
end
I
it
can
there.
throw one more.
All right.
Yeah, Sean's
give us
got
one
the
more,
easy
Sean.
ones on lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll let him do it.
All right, you ready? Mountain goats aren't goats.
They really look like goats.
Fact.
But what, like James, what do you think that they'd be?
Maybe
I guess they could.
Maybe they're related more to a ram.
And that's a sheep.
I think.
I think that a male sheep is a ram.
Or they, or maybe they're just like their own thing. They're not necessarily like a goat, but they look. I don't
It's
know.
pretty dumb to call it a mountain goat if it's not a mountain goat, but
Let's be
But-
honest. There's a
but-
lot of things that are called things that don't make sense.
it's true though.
Like, why the fuck is a spider called a spider? Who got to decide that?
I don't know.
Henrique A. Spider.
That's the shed time talking again. 'Cause that, when I get real shed times, I start thinking about like languages, and it's like, well, who decided that a TV is called a TV, or that the, or we can go way too deep on this, so I'm gonna stop there. All right, so yeah, we got a lot of facts. Anybody else want to? Did you answer yet, Chris?
Can you just
One
say it
picture.
one more time?
Mountain goats aren't actually goats.
Fiction.
Dude, words are all just sounds we understand, man.
It's so true. And we all agree on
Dude,
what
I
they
totally
mean
heard,
for some
I
reason.
totally heard Tommy Chong saying that to me right now when I read that for some reason.
And so
Just because I added the man.
this is indeed a fact. Mountain goats aren't goats. They're actually a form of antelope.
Ah, I thought so
Yo.
because they look kind of more antelope-y.
Uh,
I just couldn't think of an antelope at the time though, but yeah. Oh, thanks, Ern.
dude, mountain goats. I wonder, is there mountain goats in North America, or is that like more of a European mountain thing?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, we have deer.
Yeah, we definitely have deer
And there's
and
elk in
moose,
certain area. And
caribou,
buffalo.
elk, yeah, buffalo,
Dude, how have you ever seen a
bison.
caribou? Fun
Not in
fact:
person.
reindeer are actually caribou. They're
Then
just
yes, I've seen a caribou in
domesticated.
person.
Yeah, it's a big animal.
It's definitely not small, man.
From what I understand,
There's a
reindeer
number
are
of
just.
animals that when you see them in real life, you're like, holy fuck, that's way bigger than I could have imagined.
Oh, that's a good one too. V8. He says red pandas
Yeah.
aren't pandas. Yeah, they're like a.
Closer to a fox, if I
Yeah,
remember
I
correctly.
think
Yeah,
so.
something
They're
like
cute
that.
as goddamn hell.
Oh yeah, dude. There's a lot of animals that are just like cute as shit, dude.
I was so mad the last time I went to the zoo and there were no red pandas out.
Oh, LJ, dude. That fuck Jimmy Neutron, dude. Carib. Oh, dude, don't. God damn it, dude. Now it's in my head. Anybody ever remember Jimmy Neutron when they were talking about caribou? Anyways, let's continue on with maybe one more. No, that's all right. We'll end it there. That's good for now. But anyways, guys, thank you for hanging out and tuning in with us for that round of Fact or Fiction, as well as for the Rewick rebuild refresh. Oh, Nick, by the way, dude, since you're here, if you're still here, hope you're still here. I tried your uncommon #1, the old Snickerdoodle jammy. Gotta say, dude, when you put the airflow on right and it's actually hitting your coil and not your cotton.
It's crazy how things line up. It just works better. It's crazy.
Dude, flavors popping. Dude, I actually really like this, man. I get more of the vanilla and like the ice cream now, like you know what I mean? Because it does say just like vanilla space ice cream. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's good, man. The more I vape it, the better it is. I will say, I wish I would have like put the nicotine in it a little bit earlier, just because it is a tad bit spicy. But
He says we call them caribou because people feel guilty saying they grilled reindeer steak.
That's fair.
I gotta honestly say that it doesn't matter which one you said, I'm not eating it.
Come on,
So-
kids. We're eating Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen.
Yeah, it's like not Rudolph though. Don't
No,
worry
no,
about
no.
that.
The red nose stands for disease.
Yeah.
No, I'm just-
It's a genetic anomaly.
Yeah.
We don't want it.
Yeah, we don't want that. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Like I said, next week is 5-year anniversary, dude. We haven't had an anniversary episode in like a year or two, I don't think. So I feel like we should
Well,
do something
5 years
special
is
for
probably
5,
worth
dude.
it.
That's a milestone, bro.
Yeah.
That is.
You know what I mean?
Like I feel like when
It's half
people
a
are
decade,
married,
dude.
like after 5 years, like your 5th anniversary, like it might actually be like the first expensive time
Dude, it's like
in
we
that
didn't.
like traditional sense.
Yeah, Rudolph had a coke problem. Solid ass, damn hell ass good. Dude, that was a tongue twister
Yeah.
for me right
Damn
now.
hell ass farts.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Thanks, Nick. I
Excellent
appreciate it, man.
Simpsons reference.
Oh, with that, Chris, go ahead and tell the people what you got to tell them, dude.
well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully everybody has a safe weekend. Yeah, just check out shutdownpodcast.com. Just go check it out. Of course, you can listen to the podcast there. Anybody that listens, that's awesome for us. I will say that I think that that's it for me. So everybody have a good week. Be safe. Catch you on the next one. Sean, take it away.
Well, guys, it's already said once, but go check out ShedTimePodcast.com. There's all sorts of cool stuff going on over there. And yeah, other than that, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun.
Absolutely. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm scrolling through once again because this man, every day, dude, he's hitting me with something good. Oh, this one's not bad. So with that, it's time for a little bit of my favorite segment, a little bit of some Confucius say, some wise words of wisdom, some food for you. Let's try that again. Take two. Some wise words of wisdom, some food for thought for you guys to think about over the weekend from my main man, Confucius. And today, Confucius say, man who drop watch and whiskey, wasting time.
Ho, 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 ho.
And also some whiskey, man. What the hell, dude? You're going to let the Jeez. But with that, thank you guys for joining us. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I'm going to try to think of something fun and cool for us to do next week. If you guys have maybe some ideas, hit us up in the email, thegreenroom.shedtime@gmail.com. It's pinned down in the description, as well as I'm sure if Addy Tooney can be the absolute G that he is, he could drop it in the chat for you guys. You can always just get in touch with us there. If you have any show ideas, any guest ideas, or if you want to come on for a Shedhead session and you want to just, pre-reserve a spot for the next one, shoot us an email at any time, man. I periodically go through there, check them out, delete some spam emails that come through. But we'd like to hear from you guys. Other than that, you can check out the podcast, shutdownpodcast.com. Stay tuned for next Friday. And with that, I think it's time we end it as we always do, sending out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives, and as always, let's just vape on, Shedheads. Bye bye for now.